This past week, we've been talking about Locke. And in the second treatise, Locke starts where Filmer said no one was permitted to start, with human beings as they are before any government exists. He says a man has a property in his own person that nobody has a right to but himself, and that because he owns the labor of his own body, when he applies that labor to something given to humankind in common, he joins something of himself to it, and then that becomes his. And then the political conclusion comes from that property is not a grant from the sovereign, that the sovereign may therefore revoke. Give it to us as you would have given your students, as you talk to other people about understanding what property is and why that's so important. And remember, we do have a lot of newfound socialists out there in the marketplace, so maybe we can help them a little bit too.
Yeah, no, anyone who's studied history or philosophy or economics should know that socialism is a very bad idea. I believe that every human being has dignity as an individual. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I believe this is almost more of a theological commitment than a philosophical one, but that every human being has inherent dignity. You know, a religious person might say created in the image and likeness of God. And I believe that. And I believe that when we talk about rights, what we really are talking about are the limits we place on government, beyond which government may not transgress without violating that inherent dignity of the individual. We create government to protect our pre-existing natural rights. We don't owe our rights to the government. On the contrary, government owes its existence to us. And we create government to protect our inherent natural rights. Or if I were writing the second treatise, I would say we create government to protect our inherent dignity as individuals and establish boundaries beyond which the government may not cross. And of course, if government acts contrary to the purpose for which it was created, then we reserve the right to overthrow that government and to create a new government that will fulfill the ends for which it is created. And everything I've said is reduced into a nice summary in a nutshell in the opening lines of our Declaration of Independence.